Hi, people out there in YouTuber land. I'm a little bit dirty because I just got off work, but you know, I don't really like making videos around my girlfriend because it feels weird. It feels weird making videos by myself, let alone around my girlfriend. But anyways, yeah, I made my own homemade laundry detergent. And the reason I'm doing this is, well, the problem is I'm getting sort of an allergic reaction from Gain. So the next option for me is Tide. Well, Tide's even more expensive than Gain. Again, for 102 pods of Gain, it is 25 something dollars. For 45 pods of Gain, it is about 19 something. Of course, everyone's going to choose the $25 one, but that's an outrageous price. These prices just keep going up, and it's becoming a hassle to afford anything, especially when you begin to get an allergic reaction, and the second best cleaner is Tide. Well, I did a little bit of research, and it's like, well, Gain and Tide is 95% water. It's only 95% water. Like, it's not even 20% soap. It's not 30% soap. It's 5% soap. The rest is water. Now, why on earth would you need water in your soap if it goes in the washing machine? That's the one thing I'm thinking. And the second thing I'm thinking is, well, I can make my own homemade soap. So I used about 2 cups of baking soda, which would be the equivalent of 2 small boxes of baking soda. Then there's, I can't think of the name of it, but it's basically a laundry detergent, but it's the powdered kind. It's non-scented. The reason you're adding the baking soda is because it basically helps the actual detergent itself, because it's dry detergent. But that entire box of detergent is like $8 bucks. No, it was 8 something. It was $8, and then the 2 boxes of baking soda was 78 cents. Then you add about a cup of Epsom salt. The whole bag, about $4. That's a large bag. So I was like, I wonder how much I'm saving. So I'm not good at math. I mean, I could figure it out on my own, obviously, but I wanted to make it a little bit easier for me. So I asked ChatGPT, if you know what that is. It's basically a very advanced AI. And they can give you a lot of answers real fast, and they're very precise. So I asked it. I told the measurements of everything I used, because I didn't know how to measure something of a box if I didn't use the entire box. So I used the measurements, and then I asked, okay, how much money am I saving, or how much money am I losing? The thing said, I'm barely spending 4 cents a load. Gain, not counting Tide because I can't use Gain anymore. Gain is about 19 to 20 cents per load. Overall, the overall price between the two is minus $15 cheaper than Gain, and it's stronger. And I did something that I didn't calculate it, because you know, I didn't really call it a necessity to, but you can buy essential oil, and basically you can buy these essential oils and you can get any smell you want. I chose orange because I thought it'd be interesting. You add about 20-30 drops of this orange, you know, oil, essential oil, and it makes your soap smell like something. Now, it doesn't make your clothes smell very strong. It's not near as the smell of, or as strong as the smell of Gain, but it's enough that it gets rid of all the, like, the soap overall is enough to get rid of every odor. If anything, I think it works better at getting rid of odors. It just doesn't have much of a smell. But, you know, you see me, how dirty I am. I don't care about what my clothes smell like. I want them to be clean. I want the stains out. And the soap I used Gain for I don't know how many months on this one pair of pants. Could not get the stains out. Could not get the stains out. Then I used my homemade recipe. First wash, every stain was out. I'm like, this costed less. Yeah, sure, I had to make it myself, but it's worth it. it's worth saying $15 for 102 loads. You know, to me anyways. And then if you have anyone else use your detergent, they're not using just one Tide Pod like they should be. They're using 2, they're using 3, they're using 4. And the problem with that is, if you use too much soap, a lot of people think, oh, it's going to make your clothes even cleaner. The thing is, if there's enough soap in there that you can get on your clothes, it cannot work out it can't work out the stains any more than it already is. It can't, you know, it's not going to clean more. If anything, it's going to clean worse, because you need that water in the washer machine. You need that correct amount of water mix to kind of push those stains out with the soap. So a lot of people just, you know, they do that and they expect their clothes to be clean, but the fact is, if you do that, even if it's game, do that for a pair of clothes. Put 4 Tide Pods in your washing machine and wait a couple of days. Wait a couple of days, or even just wear that shirt for, I'm not saying wear a shirt for 2 days, I'm just saying give the shirt a couple of days, then wear it. Or just wear it that same day for about 4 or 5 hours. And it starts stinking. You think, oh, I just have BO. No, that shirt's just dirty. It didn't clean. It didn't get clean.